Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more single-player Escape from Tarkov, and today, well, there's a couple of things I need to do. First of all, I need to tell you I died. Yeah, I did. I was doing, one of those customs runs, and I got shot in the throat by, I'm pretty sure it was a scav. I'm not sure if it was a regular scav or a player scav, quote-unquote. But yeah, I was just like, there were two of them in front of me. I shot at one. The other one just, they both turned around at the same time. They were around the corner and as I was sprinting, and yeah, just snap, basically. It was very quick. Was I the most careful person ever? Probably not, but I was decently careful. And yeah, they just closed that. Yeah, they got me fair and square. One issue I had is the insurance came in just this morning, and the one thing I will say is, though, I had an Alton on me. This is what I looked like to them. And they shot me right there. See where the mouse cursor is? Yikes. And what's worse is this wasn't the kind of angle they were working with. It was more like this. I can't turn it properly. Maybe I can go the other way, right? Yeah, I should be able to go the other way. It was kind of like this, right? So they shot me there. The reason is they were above me slightly. I know, ridiculous, right? Anyways, I ended up losing... well, the most important thing I ended up losing was the body armor, so this run I'm going to have to do without the body armor. Yikes, I know. However, the good thing is that we're going to get at least one task done today, and that is the one for the MP133. Turns out, once you unload the gun, I've put the angle grip on it, and I've put this laser sight on it, and obviously it needs the shorter grip, so it needs to be 4 blocks long, and that's about it, I think. Oh, I also needed the pump action thing with the Picatinny rail on the side, and I can buy all those things, and I did, and I put it together, and yeah, here it is. I'm gonna turn it in. Jesus, that is loud. Okay, yeah, so we now complete the task, which allows us to move on to farming part 1, which is fix the first and second control board with a tool set on factory. And then obviously there is gunsmith part 2 and gunsmith part 3. These I'll do later, but this we can do probably after the next customs run, I think. Though, before that, well, actually, here's the AKS that we're going to need to modify. That's good, right? We then have the makeshift 50 BMG slugs. Honestly, these are not bad at all. I'm not a fan of shotguns, especially after the last customs run. Very much the opposite of a fan of shotguns, I'll be honest with you, but that said, that's looking mighty nice. Also, I will probably do a video on gun zeroing eventually, because I feel like someone needs to. Because gun zeroing in this game is... ooh, it's weird. In fact, I can show you more or less immediately. Oh, wait, this is not how we're going to do it. I can show you in a different way, because I got the gun back that I was testing in the hideout yesterday. Yeah, there we go. I have the gun. Okay, so let's go to the hideout. Let me show you. Finally, we have the shooting range operational, so I can actually demonstrate a few things. So this gun is zeroed at 50 meters, right? Which means hitting stuff like this at close range, yeah, there's going to be some difference between where you're aiming and where you're hitting, but medium distance stuff like that, well, technically this is close range, but stuff at that kind of distance, which is about 10, 15 meters or so, or maybe stuff in the back over there, which actually I can check exactly how much it is. Let's do this scientifically, right? Let's do Oh, I am. I just can't use it. That's a shame. Can't use the laser rangefinder in here. Yeah. Oh well, doesn't matter. So, let's imagine that this is like 10 meters. Although I think this is 10 meters and that's like 15, but like I said, irrelevant. So, assault rifle, right? Let's go with chest shots. And with this TX-15, as you can see, we are landing pretty much exactly where we're shooting. Square in the chest. Nothing out the other end because it's thick steel. And there you go. Square in the chest, right? Which is to say, this scope, ranged at 50 meters, works really well at distances like that. Now, do we want to shoot at something off in the other end of the room? You can see it from here, but I'm going to run up to it anyway just to show you. Off in the other end of the room. Oh. Well, these three are a bit low. This one's a bit high. Really? Okay. Let's shoot another target. This time I'm going to focus a little bit more. I think that was a lot better. Let's check it out. Yeah, not quite. So, here, it's a bit low. I'm not sure if you can tell. The difference is like a couple of millimeters, but it's a little bit low. Most of my shots were aimed here and above, right? I rarely dipped all the way down to the neck, and yet one of the shots landed all the way down there. I was trying to aim a bit higher. Okay, let's go for some chest shots at that distance. This is very important science that we're doing here, and I'm trying to demonstrate something. The zeroing, basically my point is, and my hypothesis is, the zeroing doesn't matter. What matters is the kind of scope you're using, and they behave radically differently, which they shouldn't, because it's just a scope, right? I mean, yes, they should, but not in this sense. Right? Not like this. So let's go chest and a little bit above the chest, right? So I'm going to shoot like right there. Okay, that one was low. Let's see now. We should have one shot that's a bit lower than the others. And yeah, we do. We're mostly hitting X, or we're mostly hitting 10, and we have one that's straight down into the 8. Overall, not bad. Bearing in mind I was trying to aim, like I said, a little bit above, so this scope makes it so no matter where you zero, you're hitting stuff slightly under the dot. It's almost not really perceptible, but if you're going for headshots, and you're trying to aim, for example, the top of the head, right? Top of the head. That one was good. You see where this one landed? I was aiming for the very top of the head. I was expecting a bullet to go there or there. Obviously now I'm... Yeah, the distance between bore and sight at this kind of range is extreme, so... Or the difference between the dot and the bore is actually extreme here, so you're really hitting far away, but... Yeah, it's a big difference. And so, if you're going for headshots, generally speaking, you want to aim slightly above where you're hitting. So, there, for example, instead of there. It's a couple of pixels, it's not a big difference, but 100 meters away, it's a big difference. The problem with this scope isn't so large. It's a couple of millimeters worth of difference. It's not that big of a deal. This is a great scope. This is not. It's one of the starting scopes and it's one of the cheaper ones. It is also zeroed at 50 meters. You can increase the zero to 200, but you can't put it below 50. So what happens with this scope if you want to shoot at something at that sort of distance? Well, Juggernaut, I mean, what happens? You just shot it in the head 3 times. I know. Bear with me. This dot's a bit pale. Let's increase the brightness of the dot. So far, so good, right? You see the problem? You want to know where it landed? Yeah. Now, I'm going to need to exit out and then go back in again because I ran out of ammo for the shotgun. But the problem is that the scope isn't acting like it's supposed to. A scope zeroed at 50 meters means that it's shooting, that the dot, or rather this red dot that we're looking at here, is exactly where the bullets or the shells here, the shotgun shells, will fall at 50 meters. In reality, this scope says 50 meters, it's zeroed at like 10. This is, I think, 5 meters distance here. A tiny bit low, but that's expected considering that this is officially zeroed at 50. But a tiny bit low. Let's go with headshots. See? A tiny bit low. Now let's go to... This isn't even 50 meters, this is like 20, 30, right? Or maybe it's 50, I don't know. But let's go for a long distance shot, right? Target all the way into the left. Let's go for a chest shot. Slightly... Actually, let's go exactly in the chest. Let's go see where that hit. That is a massive difference. That is a massive difference. The aim was exactly on the X. The bullet went, or the... I mean, is it a bullet? Because it's 50 BMG improvised, right? It's kind of a bullet, but anyways. The shot went all the way up into the 7. Why is that such a huge issue? For chest shots, it's not, but with shotgun single projectiles, you generally, especially in close quarters, you want to go for headshots. And occasionally you're getting at an enemy that's like that far away, and you go, okay, time for a headshot. Perfectly aimed. Let's see where it went. Okay. Proving me wrong, game. Go for another one. If I have another shot, I think I do. You see how high that was? I was even waiting for the aim. You see, when you're aiming like this and you just let the mouse go, the reticle goes a little bit up and a little bit down. It also goes slightly waves to the left and right, but it mostly goes up and down. And I was waiting for it to go on the downwards trajectory like right now it's going. And I was aiming slightly even below this. That's when I pulled the trigger, right? See, now it's going up, and then it's going to go a bit to the right, and then it's going to start going down again. There you go. So I was waiting for it to start going down when I pulled the trigger. And I ended up hitting the very top of the head. Aiming at the face, or aiming slightly below the center of the head. This is going to get you killed in the game. Because you're going to think you've hit the perfect headshot, and you're going to graze the top of someone's helmet, or you're going to shoot over the helmet, especially because, remember, sometimes you're not really aiming at the neck, you're aiming at like the top of the head sometimes, right? So let's try and do that. Top of the head right there. Now it's a bit lower. Top of the head over there. Well, now I need to wait for arm stamina, but if I were to aim at the top of the head over there, I would have missed and it would go like there, like all the way above, see? That will get you killed. And a matter of fact, it has gotten me killed. Let's go into the game and not use this scope anymore. Especially not for shotguns. For other guns, it's a bit better, but for shotguns, nah. And we're off to the races. Another customs run, and, oh, an interesting start. We're near the old gas station. Which means we're right opposite the fort, which furthermore means I can probably attack the fort right now, eh? And Ruaf roadblock is one of the potential exits, so I could be in and out in like 20 minutes with an insane amount of loot. If, and only if, the 3 bosses didn't spawn over here, which... well, they might have, for all I know, right? But I don't see them. And I'm feeling extra confident, having died twice. Right, really? Yeah, well, one time didn't count, because it was just with a shotgun and basically no gear. Well, the other times do. Well, yes, but Juggernaut, you don't have... wait, is that a 13? I will take that. I saw that flash. That's okay. I saw the other one shooting at me, that's fine. Good. Good, that's 2 down. And an opportunity to pick up a lot of these technical items that I need for the stash. God, do you hear the volume of fire of whatever that was? I frickin' hate these angles so much. Okay, so far so good. Check that already. Okay, this one's next. These I can't pick up, right? Yeah. The little bar stewards is all I can say. Alright, just want to check this rations back also before we head downstairs. Really? Can't check that. Okay. Ooh, I don't see him. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. Okay, gotta reload a few of these magazines at least. Oh, no, actually, yeah, actually one more. Okay. Let's just change this one. Man, that is ridiculous. This is why I never want to fight with 5.56 ammo, even if it's the best ammo available. This is just this does not do damage. Like, I swear to God. It does next to nothing to enemies. Let's just check the last magazine. Round off. Yeah, I can top this one off too. Besides, I think I have a bit of time until the next quote-unquote wave comes in, and that's either scavs from other parts of the map coming here or the new scav wave spawning. Okay, that looks clear. So, like, you put shots into people and there's just no response from them. They brush it off. That's the big issue for me. Is that I'm shooting people and I'm not getting the satisfaction of someone realizing I've just shot them and responding to it, right? Well, that was me trying to get them to move. I don't know if I succeeded. Okay, you're dead, buddy. That'll do. Listen up, folks. The king is leaving his castle, because genuinely, I swear to God, I feel like a king in a castle right now. Okay, CMS kit is going to be important. There's good loot here to be had. Let's see what we can find. What the hell is this? Well, whatever it is, it looks glorious. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I will never do that again. See, do I need anything from over here? I don't think so. The bolts will be nice for future construction. As you can see, we need... how many? 39 of them, yeah. Okay, that's plenty. I am leaving. Yeah, about time, I will say, for him to fall. I didn't see him. Still don't see him. I think he's indoors. I think he's upstairs, like, through the window shooting me. Well, I got it right. He was upstairs. Maybe not through the window, but he was upstairs. Okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Still have a fracture on it. What's the time like? 23 minutes till the end of the raid. I could stay up here for a while and heal up. Okay, I don't have anything that's a painkiller, right? Yeah. This is an interesting mask, though. Right. Well, now let's get out of here. Okay, what the actual fuck? What the actual frick was that? How much ammo do I have in this stag here? That's less than a half. Let's empty that. We don't need it anymore. 3 magazines left, 4th one in here. That's plenty of ammo. What the actual fuck was all that? Exploding and nonsense. It's okay. It's okay. Just need to stop the bleeding. Okay. Man, oh man, was I lucky or what? Yeah. What in the frick were you shooting at, brother? I need to get out of this raid as soon as possible, honestly. So I'll just take the AK and be on my way, I think. What the frick, it's one of those, eh? Okay, don't need this, need the MRE more. And I'm out of here if... everything goes to plan. How am I doing health-wise? Can I fix something? Not really, okay. That wasn't at me, but I panicked and ran. Okay, you know what? Bag full of loot, loads of kills. Haven't really advanced any of the tasks, but I call that a success. 22-minute raid. Honestly, more than I could have hoped for. I call this success. Bag full of loot, didn't get any armor, which was definitely a problem. That's just a regular scab, really. And yeah, two bear operatives, but yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I am genuinely just sorry. Not much else I can do about that. And it's not just that. I've escaped with like 500,000 rubles of pure money from that scab, which was, I don't know, something special, especially because of the way he fought and moved and stuff. Oh dear Lord in heaven. Alright. So this I'm going to need for the task. The rest of the stuff, I mean, I really need this for one of the crafting recipes, but everything else I'm pretty sure is going to get sold. This obviously for a task also. Yeah, and this too. Alright, water collector ready to be constructed, yay. Alright, let's just do that really quickly while still on. Oh, nutrition unit also ready to be constructed. Yep, that is definitely a win. I mean, may not have gotten the task done with that kind of spawn and everything, understandable, but got everything else done, and that's all that matters. Also, guess who's never using 556 again? I'm kidding, I'll still use it, but like, not like that, you know? Oof, man oh man. Alright. Gonna sort out the stash, and I will see you guys next time. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and we'll stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that I produce on this channel. Oof. Man, that got me very much, I mean, excited, but you know, not necessarily in the best of ways. There's a better stock for the SKS. That's good. Because I'm going to still use that SKS after all of this. The RK1 I can sell. It's not particularly great. Let me just insure the stock because it's not insured. And I'll forget it later. There we go. Alright, anyways. If you're feeling extra generous, there are options for supporting me directly through Patreon and channel memberships. But by no means feel compelled to do anything. I will see you all next time. Until then, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.